Salute Our Services is a not-for-profit organization under Section 501c3 of the IRS Code, created in 2001 to augment existing family support programs of the United States military. Salute Our Services seeks solutions to ease the burden of deployments. Their personal experiences provide a unique understanding of the daily trials faced by military families.
My name is Patricia Johnson. I'm the wife of Kevin Lanigan, a United States Army reservist who's currently deployed to Iraq. Kevin first went out in 2001 to Bosnia, and at that time I started an organization called Salute Our Services to support children and families and soldiers during deployments.
The Army's Virtual Family Readiness Group, or VFRG, was developed in conjunction with Salute Our Services.
I didn't have anybody to go to my fence with and have coffee and commiserate about what was happening in my life. So I created virtual family readiness sites, places on the internet where families and the soldiers could stay together during deployments, where we could create a community, a neighborhood of sorts. I think when Kevin was a part of the United States Army Reserve and just going on an occasional weekend to participate in drills, I don't think I fully realized the extent of the commitment he had made when he joined the reserves until he was called to service first in Bosnia. And it changes your life in so many ways. I could try to explain it, but until you've been through it, you sort of have to go through it to really understand it. And I think the toughest, the third deployment to Iraq, where again, you're still trying to recover financially from the first deployments. You're still trying to put different pieces back together. You're still trying to handle real major things, car decisions, water heater decisions, dog decisions. I know those don't sound major, but in your life, I mean, you're doing these things 24/7 alone, and you don't have a break. You don't have that person in your house at night who helps you make sure the kids go to bed. It's just you. It's you all the time.
My name is Courtney Reddington, and I am Director of Family Programs for Salute Our Services. I've worked for Salute Our Services for approximately 2 years. I am a military active duty spouse for over 13 years. We have been stationed at Fort Hood and Fort Stewart. My oldest son is 6, and he's moved 4 times in his life, and everybody comments about how he's very adaptable, and I think a lot of that has to do with being a military brat and moving as often as we have.
More than 115,000 kids have at least one parent who is deployed in the war on terrorism.
One of our programs for Salute Our Services is Kids Serve Too. We provide extracurricular grants for any child who has a deployed parent, and this will cover the cost of their extracurricular activities such as softball, baseball, dance, gymnastics.
The National Guard has youth programs to promote the mental, emotional, physical, and moral development of military children.
We've been working really hard with a lot of the National Guard Bureau youth coordinators around the country, and our goal for this program is to actually be able to award grants in every state. Another great program that we just started this April, just kicked it off, was 1,000 Thanks to Military Children. And we got Warner Brothers, the Looney Tune characters, to actually help us, and they are signing thank you letters to children who have a deployed parent. And it is very popular. We're logging in at least 200 requests a day.
Salute Our Services has created an educator's resource guide.
The issue has come up repeatedly within this nonprofit that schools that are not near a military base really need the help on ways that they can identify when children who have a parent deployed, what activities can help them get through that deployment, what to look for as warning signs of when the kids are struggling, and it's going to be a great resource tool for educators across the country.
My name is Paige Dillon, and I am a family program coordinator for Salute Our Services. My husband is a major in the U.S. Army Reserves. I have spent 2 years out of the past 3 being a single mom at home with 4 boys during my husband's 2 deployments.
Paige's husband, Doug, is a 7th grade history teacher deployed to Afghanistan, helping farmers and rebuilding schools destroyed by the Taliban.
One of them was the first girls' school, and since our soldiers had been there, the Taliban, of course, had been pushed out, but the schools were all burnt down or destroyed, and so several schools were built, and his unit was able to purchase buses that could go and pick the girls up and bring them to school because they were so remote. He was also able to purchase desks, and he put together a program here in the States with the local school system, and they sent several boxes, I believe about 40 boxes of supplies, pencils, papers, erasers that they stuffed backpacks and delivered to the schools. He also obtained tractors for the local farmers, and they started a soybean crop. They purchased seeds, and then his last project right before he left was to get windmills in to help with electricity and irrigation, mainly for the irrigation, which was very successful.
My name is Cynthia Susi. I'm the Director of Administration for Salute Our Services. I'm also an active duty wife. My husband is currently a JAG officer with the Army. We met when I was also on active duty. We have 2 children. My husband deployed back in 2001, right after 9/11. I've been working a lot with our website and keeping it up to date with activities around the country, and in particular a program that we just launched, which is the 1,000 Thanks for Military Kids. And the comments that come along with it are really heartwarming. Thank you for recognizing the sacrifices our kids make. I've seen a lot of those, and it comes from parents, it comes from deployed soldiers, it comes from other family members or friends, even just people that are working with kids they know who have family members deployed. They're requesting letters on behalf of these military kids because it's so important that they know that everyone in this country really appreciates what they're going through and the sacrifices that these kids are doing by allowing their family members to serve for our country.
Kids Serve 2 has touched the lives of military children in 48 states and awarded hundreds of financial grants, allowing children of deployed military to continue their participation in sports, dance, and other activities. In August 2006, Kids Serve 2 received the Newman's Own Award at the Pentagon for their outstanding accomplishments in supporting military families. Instead of counting the days when a family member is deployed, Salute Our Services helps families make the days count.